work with this serum, but the one that I love most is when you heat activate it to wet hair. The whole idea of this serum on thin, fine textured hair, it will make thin, fine textured hair feel organically fatter. And it works the same way for thick, coarse hair. It will help calm it down. It's really quite magic. It also has the power, this is why a lot of freelancers on set use it, because it has the power all by itself to transform hair that feels like straw, crackly, dry, brittle hair. It will turn it to sumptuous silk if you follow this recipe. So it is, the whole idea is to pour a small pea-size amount, about this amount, on every single section throughout the hair. I wipe it onto two hands, like two surfaces. I get the section, I place it, I'm never on the roots, mid-lengths, from the top of the mid-lengths, and then I slide both those hands through. In the case of very dry ends, after I've blow dried it in, if I still feel some traction of any kind on the ends, I reapply it and add the heat and reapply it until the hair just obeys your every move. And I do that, so then I dry that section in before I bring down the next section, because this you need to get the heat onto it immediately it's on the hair, otherwise it'll dry very, very quickly, and the performance will not be the same. Okay, so you need to dry each section as you go. So this serum also has memory. So whatever form you give it, it's kind of an organic memory. So a memory that you can change, by the way. So if you decide later when you come along with a curling iron, you curl it in one direction, and you change your mind, you want to take it to another direction, it will allow you to do so without any problem. If you do that, like if you change your mind after a mousse or a hairspray, for example, the hair will never perform like it did the very first time you used the product. So it's pretty special for that as well. So notice I'm taking quite fine sections. You see, they're not thick, because it's in your interest, excuse me, I'm passing, it's in your interest, another pea-size, two hands, grabbing the section and swiping it down, giving good accentuation on the ends. As I was saying with a hairspray or mousse, you change the direction, it will never be as spontaneous as it was the first time. So once your blow dry is done, at this point what I usually do is I use this comb a lot as my finishing tool. It's the Iles Formula comb. I come through with a large tooth comb. I mean, it feels fabulous. But at this point, ask your customer just to pull a hair back into a low tail and feel it. And she will feel how organically thicker the hair feels. And it's always, whenever I ask them to do that, it's always like, wow. And I think that you can see the way that this comb is just going through the hair. I used a lot of serum on there, on every single section, and you can see there's no grease and it's not weighed down. And at this point now, once your blow dry is done, you come in and apply your hot tong or your beach waves or whatever it is that you want to deliver to the hair. Hollywood waves or whatever it might be, beach waves, or if you want it just straight, then your blow dry would have been done a bit more straight, and then you come along with the straightening iron. I sort of kind of put some round brush movement in this as I blow dried it. So I hope you can see this hair. I mean, there is a lot of shine in here. I have no light source on this, but the ends feel as weightier as the roots do. Notice I put no finishing serum on the roots whatsoever. Only at the ends, when you're cleaning off, you could come through the part line with a small touch through the part line just like that, just to settle down any fluffies. And any freelancers that are out there using this, this is all I ever use on set in front of the camera. Never use hairspray. You're dead by 2 hours after you start filming, because hairspray blocks the memory and you see it on hair. This, you just come along and push the fluffies down, same within the middle of the neck here. And if you want to accentuate a piece, for example, you can go ahead and even apply it to dry hair, and it'll be quite wet, but you can do it on these strands wherever you've got texture, and then let it dry. Don't touch it until it's dry. It takes about 3 seconds to do that, 3 minutes to do that, and then just shake the hair and it's a beautiful texture on beach waves. But the whole process here was to teach you how to blow dry in the finishing serum. It's my way of working with it the best, and it's why I visit salons and teach salons how to do it. And if I can't do that, then my team visit and deliver that message. I hope you enjoyed that. Thank you, Beatrice.